Chosen one. Listen closely, for this message is not ordinary. It carries a weight beyond the noise of the world, a whisper from heaven that will not let you remain the same. In this very moment, something in your spirit is stirring, tugging at the edges of your consciousness, demanding attention. You feel it, don't you? That subtle pressure, that sense that life itself is bending toward a purpose you cannot yet fully see. This is no accident. This is divine orchestration. You have walked through seasons where doors seemed closed, voices seemed distant, and the world pressed against your heart with relentless weight. You questioned, you wondered, and at times you feared that your patience was in vain. But hear this, chosen one. The very trials, delays, and unseen currents you endured have been setting you apart. You are being marked, not by chance, not by luck, but by the hand of God Himself, who sees the unseen, who counts every tear, who knows the fire you have walked through. Today a new threshold opens. A moment is arriving that will define the course of your journey. It is a marking moment, a pivot point where the ordinary will fall away, and what is sacred, rare, and set apart will rise within you. You will sense it not only in your mind, but in your body, your emotions, your very soul. There is a shift happening in the spiritual atmosphere around you, one that cannot be stopped. You are rare. You are appointed. You have been chosen for something that exceeds human understanding, a calling woven into the very fabric of your life before your first breath. And yet this is not merely about greatness, it is about alignment. The alignment of your heart with heaven's plan, the alignment of your steps with divine timing, the alignment of your spirit with the eternal purposes that are now pressing in. In the hours, days, and weeks ahead, you will witness signs, doors, and confirmations that point unmistakably to what is coming. But before you step fully into this revelation, you must hear this. Now your life is not ordinary, your path is not random, and this moment, this very instant, is a signal. A signal that you are about to be set apart in ways that will reverberate through your spirit and beyond. Hold your heart steady, chosen one, and prepare. Because what I am about to reveal will touch the core of who you are, awaken what has long been dormant, and declare without question that you are a vessel of divine purpose. And yet, there is more, much more waiting just beyond this threshold, and the revelation will unfold in ways that will leave you breathless with awe. The Spirit has been moving quietly around you, even when the world seemed silent. What you are sensing is not imagination, not coincidence, not the echo of wishful thinking. It is the voice of God drawing near, speaking through the unseen currents of your life. Every moment that felt like waiting, every night that felt empty, every question that lingered unanswered. They were all deliberate pauses orchestrated by heaven. The Creator of all things has been shaping your season with infinite precision. This is a message that comes from a place beyond human understanding. It is a whisper from eternity, from the one who knows the beginning and the end, the one who counts every heartbeat and knows the stirrings of your spirit before you even name them. There is a divine authority at work here, a power that does not waver, that does not stumble, and that cannot be delayed by earthly circumstance. You are witnessing the opening of a chapter written long before your first breath. As this revelation begins to settle into your awareness, let your heart lean in and listen. Every trial, every delay, every moment of doubt has been calibrated by a wisdom far greater than your own. The very forces that seemed to hold you back were in truth shaping you, aligning you, and preparing a foundation for what is coming. What is being set in motion is destined. It is not random, and it cannot be stopped. You may feel a subtle pressure, a stirring deep within your chest, or a lightness that rises with hope. These are the fingerprints of heaven. They are the quiet confirmations that your spirit is attuned to what is about to be revealed. God's authority does not demand your understanding. First, it simply acts, and through that action, life is transformed. The unseen hand that has guided you, protected you, and even hidden you, until now is the same hand that will propel you forward into this marking moment. There is a sacred trust being extended. God is inviting you into a participation of His divine plan, not as a bystander, not as a wanderer, but as a chosen instrument prepared for the exact purpose that heaven has appointed. This is the alignment of your spirit with destiny, a convergence of preparation and calling that cannot be ignored. Hear this clearly: what is coming is not merely an opportunity. It is a sacred appointment. It is a moment where heaven itself leans in to affirm who you are, to confirm your calling, and to release what has been waiting for its perfect timing. Everything that led to this moment, the storms, the silence, the questions, was deliberate. They were necessary threads in the tapestry of what is about to unfold. As the air around you shifts and the subtle currents of divine presence settle closer, prepare yourself to receive. Pay attention to the nudges, the impressions, the seemingly small coincidences that feel heavy with meaning. These are not small at all. They are confirmations that heaven is working through time, space, and circumstance to bring you into alignment with a destiny that has been written and secured. And now, the time has come for the revelation to take shape. What you are about to hear is not a metaphor or a distant possibility. It is a stirring of heaven itself, reaching into your life with precision, power, and purpose. You stand on the threshold of a moment that will mark your journey forever. A moment where the unseen becomes visible, where the hidden threads of your life are drawn together into a tapestry of destiny. Imagine a door, ancient, radiant, carved with symbols that speak directly to your soul. Its frame glows with light that is neither harsh nor blinding, but warm, undeniable, and sacred. This door is opening slowly at first, as if time itself is pausing to witness your approach. Beyond it lies a realm of possibility, a space where your gifts, your calling, and your purpose converge into a single, undeniable truth. Every step you take toward it is guided, every hesitation anticipated, every fear met with the quiet assurance that you are not alone. This is the prophecy that has been written over your life, a turning point where God moves decisively on your behalf. A season of alignment is approaching where opportunities that once seemed delayed will surge forward. Situations that appeared stagnant will shift, rearranging themselves according to a divine plan that is far greater than what you can imagine. You will feel it first as a subtle current beneath your awareness, a stirring in your spirit that quickens your heartbeat, sharpens your senses, and illuminates what was once shadowed. There will be moments when it feels almost too much, when the weight of expectation presses on your chest, when the air around you hums with a tension you cannot yet name. This is the sign that something sacred is stirring. Your life is being lifted from the ordinary into a place that is extraordinary. You will begin to recognize doors opening, connections aligning, and encounters arriving with perfect timing. People, places, and circumstances will move in ways that defy coincidence, as if the universe itself bends to the rhythm of your destiny. But this prophecy is not only about what comes from outside, it is also about what rises within you. A dormant strength, a wisdom long hidden, a courage you did not know you possessed. These will emerge as your inner landscape transforms. You will find clarity in decisions that once seemed impossible. You will feel an unshakable peace in moments that once brought uncertainty. Your soul will recognize its own alignment with heaven, and in that recognition, a river of purpose will flow through every action you take. Symbols will accompany this unfolding, a sudden clarity in dreams, a whisper in moments of solitude, a light that seems to linger in ordinary places, a sense of timing that defies logic, and encounters with people who carry messages you did not ask for but needed. These are not random. They are markers, affirmations, that the prophecy is alive in your midst. Know this: what is coming has been prepared since the foundation of your life. The moments of waiting, the pauses, the storms, the quiet nights, they were all necessary to bring you to this point. The unfolding of this prophecy will be unmistakable. It will command attention not through noise, but through the undeniable weight of what is true, sacred, and eternal. Step forward with faith. Lean into the stirring that quickens your spirit. Allow the currents of heaven to guide you. This is not a vision to be feared. It is a declaration of your awakening, a signal that you are on the path that has been chosen for you. And as this prophecy unfolds, you will see the divine fingerprints on every detail of your journey, marking this moment as a turning point that cannot be undone, reversed, or ignored. What is unfolding is more than a moment, it is a season, and seasons are never random. They are orchestrated, layered, and purposeful. Every storm you endured, every quiet night of doubt, every moment you felt unseen or overlooked, was a step in the journey of spiritual alignment. You are learning that destiny is not a path without resistance. It is a path that requires the testing of faith, the sharpening of character, and the cultivation of courage that can only come from walking through the fire. Think of your life as a vast landscape. There are valleys where shadows linger, mountains that rise impossibly high, and rivers that carve their way through the terrain. Each element serves a divine purpose. The valleys teach humility, the mountains cultivate strength, and the rivers flow with the wisdom that only persistent movement can create. You may have felt trapped in one valley too long, or unsure how to scale the peaks ahead. Yet every element was necessary. Every obstacle, every delay, every quiet season was a classroom for the soul. This is the deeper meaning behind what you are experiencing. God's timing is not measured by human impatience, but by spiritual readiness. Just as the seed does not grow until it has been nurtured beneath the soil, so too does your purpose emerge only when the conditions are right. It is not that doors were closed arbitrarily. They were being sealed and opened according to the rhythm of heaven, preparing you for a reception that matches the fullness of your calling. You are learning to trust the timing of God, not merely the promises themselves, but the orchestration of every moment leading up to them. Transformation is a process often invisible until the moment of revelation. Consider the storm from the outside. It appears chaotic, destructive, uncontrollable. Yet within the storm, unseen forces are at work. Wind and water shaping the land, lightning illuminating the path, rain nourishing the soil. Your trials are your storms. The pressure, the tension, the unseen attacks. All of it is carving a terrain within you that will allow blessings to take root, rise, and flourish in ways you cannot yet imagine. The spiritual principle here is profound alignment with destiny requires surrender to divine orchestration. To resist the current is to struggle in vain. To flow with it is to discover the hidden pathways that lead to fulfillment. Doors that appear closed are not walls, they are thresholds. Thresholds require courage to step through, patience, to wait for the hinge to be ready, and faith that the unseen hand guiding them knows exactly when the opening is prepared. You are standing at such a threshold now, and the universe itself bends in expectation. Light is another metaphor for what is occurring. The illumination you feel within, subtle, persistent, impossible to ignore, is not merely insight. It is revelation, the kind that transforms perception. You begin to see patterns, connections, and intentions that were previously invisible. The divine light does not remove challenges. It reveals their purpose, showing you how every obstacle, every hardship, and every delay has contributed to the crafting of a spirit capable of carrying the weight of what is coming. Faith is the bridge between the seen and unseen. It is the lens through which the invisible currents of heaven become navigable, the courage that allows you to move forward when understanding has yet to catch up. Every confirmation, every subtle nudge, every small alignment in your life is an invitation to step further into trust. Your journey is a living metaphor. Your spirit is the vessel, and God's orchestration is the current that carries it safely through both calm waters and storms. Your soul is awakening to the truth that life is not measured merely by outcomes, but by transformation. The blessings you anticipate are inseparable from the preparation you endure. The purpose you carry is inseparable from the refining process you have walked through. This is the depth behind the prophecy. It is not only about what is coming, it is about who you are becoming in the arrival of it. As you embrace this understanding, let the metaphors of your journey settle into your awareness. The storms teach endurance. The rivers teach persistence. The mountains teach strength, and the doors teach faith. The unseen currents are guiding you toward a destiny that aligns with both heaven and the deepest stirrings of your soul. And when the time comes to fully receive what has been prepared, you will recognize not only the fulfillment, but the transformed vessel that stands ready to carry it. As the currents of this season move around you, you may begin to notice signs, quiet confirmations, that speak directly to your spirit, though they might appear ordinary at first glance. These are the whispers of heaven, the gentle nudges that assure you the path is aligned and the prophecy is unfolding. Pay attention. They are all around you. The first sign is clarity in your thoughts. Suddenly, decisions that once seemed clouded will feel illuminated. A situation that used to confuse you, perplex you, or weigh heavily on your heart now comes into focus. This is not coincidence, it is the divine mind at work, arranging circumstances and revealing the next steps. Trust the moments when insight arrives unexpectedly. They are confirmations that your spirit is tuned to God's timing. Another sign is encounters that feel intentional. People appear at the right moment with messages, resources, or guidance that seem perfectly timed. Conversations that were once random now carry weight. Doors that once seemed closed begin to open through these connections. Recognize them as markers of divine orchestration, affirmations that your journey is guided beyond the natural. A third sign is the sense of alignment in your surroundings. Events, opportunities, or shifts in your environment will begin to make sense in a way they never did before. Situations that once seemed chaotic will now reveal hidden patterns, as if a celestial hand has subtly adjusted the threads of your life to align with your purpose. These moments of synchronicity are confirmations that the season is advancing. A fourth sign is the stirring in your spirit, subtle but undeniable. You might feel a gentle pressure in your chest, a warmth that rises when you think of your purpose, or an excitement that quickens unexpectedly. These internal signals are heaven's way of saying you are ready. The path is opening. Move forward with courage. Other signs may manifest as dreams or visions, fleeting symbolic glimpses that linger long after you awake. Or perhaps you feel a sudden surge of inspiration or creative energy that points to the work you are meant to carry. Even small repetitive nudges, numbers, phrases, symbols may begin to appear in your daily life. Do not dismiss them. They are the fingerprints of heaven, subtle but profound, guiding and confirming. Finally, a sense of peace amidst uncertainty is a confirmation in itself. Even when challenges persist, when storms appear on the horizon, a quiet assurance will settle in your heart. It is the presence of God reminding you that the journey is watched, the steps are ordered, and the prophecy is alive in your life. Recognize these signs. Treasure them. They are not random. They are woven into the fabric of your current season. Each sign is a marker of the divine hand at work, confirming that what has been promised is drawing near. The more you attune your spirit to notice them, the clearer the path will become, and the stronger your faith will grow as the prophecy unfolds. Even as the signs of confirmation appear, there will be moments when the path seems obscured, when the light feels distant, and when challenges emerge that you cannot explain. These are the hidden trials, the sacred tests designed to refine your spirit, to strengthen your resolve, and to ensure that you are prepared for the fullness of what is coming. They are not punishments. They are not indications of failure. They are part of the divine process that shapes a vessel capable of carrying the weight of destiny. You may encounter resistance in places you expected support. Relationships that once felt secure might shift. Opportunities may appear delayed, or the steps you planned may feel blocked. These moments are not signs that the prophecy has stalled. They are indicators that your faith, your patience, and your discernment are being strengthened. The friction you feel is the sharpening of your spirit, the honing of your courage, and the calibration of your soul. To respond with wisdom rather than impulse. Internal struggles may rise as well. Fear, doubt, and uncertainty may press against your heart. You might question your worthiness or wonder if the path is too steep. These internal storms are as necessary as external challenges. They illuminate areas where trust in God must deepen, where surrender must take root, and where reliance on divine guidance must replace reliance on your own understanding. Each moment of tension is an invitation to anchor yourself in faith, even when clarity feels distant. There will also be seasons of silence. Answers will not always arrive when you expect them, and confirmation may feel delayed. Yet these pauses are deliberate. They are the spaces where resilience is built, where patience becomes practice, and where the unseen work of heaven strengthens the foundation beneath your life. It is often in these quiet testing moments that character is refined most powerfully. Remember, these challenges are temporary, and their purpose is preparation. They are not permanent obstacles, but stepping stones toward fulfillment. You are being equipped to carry responsibility with integrity, to navigate influence with wisdom, and to embrace destiny with strength. Each test is a calibration, each obstacle a divine lesson, and each moment of endurance a testament to your readiness for what is coming. Do not shy away from these hidden challenges. Face them with courage, knowing that you are being protected, prepared, and guided. Allow them to refine you rather than break you. Stand firm in faith, hold fast to the assurances of heaven, and recognize that the trials you face now are part of the greater narrative of triumph, alignment, and destiny. The path will not always be easy, but it is necessary. Your endurance through these challenges is the evidence that you are being shaped into the vessel capable of receiving the fullness of the blessing and purpose that awaits you. Every unseen obstacle is a silent declaration you are being marked, tested, and readied for the moment when your calling is fully revealed. As the hidden challenges press against you, there is a path forward, a set of spiritual actions that will align your heart, mind, and spirit with the divine unfolding before you. These are not mere suggestions. They are sacred instructions entrusted to you by the One who has watched over every season of your life. Following them is both a duty and a privilege, a way to participate actively in the fulfillment of your calling. The first step is to cultivate stillness. In a world of noise and distraction, silence becomes your sanctuary. Set aside daily moments to listen, not to speak, to feel, not to act, to observe, not to judge. In these sacred pauses, the Spirit speaks clearly. Insights, confirmations, and divine guidance will flow into the spaces where your mind is quiet and your heart is attentive. Treat these moments as inviolable. Guard them fiercely, for they are the wellspring of your discernment. Second, strengthen your faith through intentional devotion. Prayer, meditation, and reflection are more than rituals. They are channels through which divine power flows into your life. Speak with the authority of one who trusts the hand of heaven. Affirm your purpose, declare your readiness, and invite guidance in every step. Let devotion be your compass, steadying you even when circumstances feel uncertain or the storms press close. Third, engage in preparation through action. This is not passive waiting. Align your daily life with the principles you hold sacred. Study, learn, and refine the skills and wisdom necessary for the tasks that lie ahead. Act with integrity, serve with humility, and live in alignment with your values. Each deliberate, purposeful step is a seed planted in readiness for the harvest that heaven has promised. Fourth, remain vigilant in discernment. Not every path that appears open is meant for you. Evaluate opportunities, relationships, and choices with care, guided by the quiet inner voice of truth. The Spirit will illuminate the doors that are genuine and caution against those that are distractions. Trust your intuition when it resonates with clarity, for this is the fingerprint of divine instruction embedded within your awareness. Fifth, cultivate resilience and patience. There will be moments of delay, moments when progress seems invisible, and moments when frustration tempts you to abandon the path. These moments are tests, and endurance is your response. Anchor yourself in the knowledge that timing is sacred. What comes early may be premature. What comes late may be perfect. Your task is to remain steadfast, to persevere, and to continue walking in alignment with divine guidance. Sixth practice, gratitude and acknowledgement. Recognize the unseen ways in which your life is supported. Count the small victories, notice the subtle confirmations, and express appreciation for the guidance that surrounds you. Gratitude strengthens your connection with the divine and opens channels for even greater revelation and blessing. Finally, commit to unwavering alignment with your calling. Let your actions, thoughts, and choices reflect the truth that you are a vessel set apart. Speak courageously, act intentionally, and move with the assurance that each step, when aligned with heaven, propels you toward the fulfillment of the prophecy that is already unfolding. These instructions are urgent, not because danger threatens, but because destiny is pressing in. The time to prepare is now. The alignment of heaven is precise, and your readiness will determine how fully and powerfully you will receive what has been prepared. Approach these steps not as a burden, but as a sacred empowerment. Through stillness, devotion, action, discernment, resilience, gratitude, and alignment, you are actively participating in the miracle that has long been waiting for your readiness. Step forward with courage. Listen closely, act faithfully, and know that every instruction you follow draws you closer to the moment where the divine purpose of your life will manifest with unmistakable clarity. As you step into alignment with your calling, know this: you are not walking alone. Every step, every decision, every challenge is accompanied by a presence far greater than any obstacle you might face. The Spirit surrounds you like a shield, invisible yet unmistakable, guarding the pathways before you and covering the unseen corners of your journey. Imagine a light that bends around you, soft yet impenetrable. It moves with you, flowing like a river of protection, deflecting confusion, shielding from harm, and illuminating each step. This is not metaphor alone. It is the reality of the divine watchfulness that accompanies those who are set apart. Even when the storms of life roar, you will find that within this light there is peace, clarity, and unwavering assurance. Your enemies, your doubts, and the challenges that seek to unsettle your spirit cannot penetrate this sacred covering. There is a divine order in place, a guardianship that attends to your path with relentless care. You are being preserved not only for the blessings that await, but for the mission that only you can fulfill. No attack, no fear, no pressure can undo the protection woven around your life by the hand of heaven. Look around in the ordinary moments, and you will see evidence of this care. Doors that open at the right time, guidance delivered through unexpected encounters, inner peace that rises even in chaos. These are not coincidences. They are the tangible signs of divine protection. Each confirmation, each subtle alignment is a thread in a safety net woven by the Creator, ensuring that you are carried through the trials to the appointed season of fulfillment. Your spirit may feel vulnerable at times, and that is natural. Yet even in those moments, the assurance remains. You are held. You are supported. You are enveloped by a presence that neither slumbers nor fades. There is a fortress in which your soul rests, a sanctuary built from love, vigilance, and divine power. You may not see it with your natural eyes, but it is present in every heartbeat, every breath, and every moment of alignment with your calling. Let this truth settle deep within you. Protection is not passive, it is dynamic. It moves with you, anticipates the unseen, and reacts with perfect timing. The spiritual atmosphere around you bends in your favor, guarding the steps that matter most and creating opportunities for breakthroughs that you may not yet anticipate. Step forward without fear. Walk with confidence. Allow your heart to embrace the peace that surpasses understanding. The path ahead is sacred, and it is covered. Every obstacle you encounter has already been accounted for in the divine orchestration that guides you. You are held, you are secure, and you are never alone. Now, imagine the moment when the currents of preparation, the light of protection, and the alignment of purpose converge. The transformation you have been waiting for, the fulfillment your spirit has long yearned to experience, begins to take shape. It is subtle at first, a stirring within the soul, a quiet recognition that you are no longer the same. Yet soon it blooms into a full awakening, a radiant realization of the power, purpose, and destiny that has been cultivated in secret. Your spirit rises like the sun breaking over a horizon, long shrouded in darkness. Every trial you endured, every challenge you faced, every season of waiting has been shaping a vessel ready to receive the fullness of its calling. You will look back and see the threads of your past woven into a tapestry of beauty, strength, and divine orchestration. The weight you once carried will be transformed into wings, lifting you above fear, doubt, and limitation. You will feel a profound sense of clarity, as though the fog that once clouded your vision has lifted. Decisions that once seemed impossible are now guided by an unshakable intuition. You will recognize opportunities as they arrive, and every encounter will seem charged with purpose. Life itself will feel more vivid, more sacred, and more deeply aligned with your soul's design. The inner voice that once whispered faintly in moments of solitude will now speak with authority and clarity, guiding your steps with unwavering precision. This transformation is not merely external. It penetrates to the core of your being. Your heart becomes braver, your mind sharper, and your spirit unshakable. Where fear once lurked, courage now blooms. Where doubt once lingered, faith now reigns. Where uncertainty once paralyzed vision now propels. The fulfillment is not only in what comes to you, but in the emergence of who you have become, the refined, empowered, and spiritually attuned vessel that heaven intended you to be. You will begin to notice the impact of your transformation on others as well. Your presence will carry a weight and a light that inspires, uplifts, and draws others toward alignment with their own higher purposes. Doors will open not only for you, but for those you are meant to guide, influence, and support. Your life will radiate the proof that preparation, faith, and divine orchestration always lead to manifestation. Embrace the joy of this fulfillment, the gratitude for what has been prepared, and the awe at what is unfolding. Each moment will be a reminder that you are part of a greater story, a story written with eternal precision. You will stand not only in your purpose, but in the fullness of the blessing that has been secured for you. The trials, the waiting, and the preparation were all necessary threads, each one contributing to the emergence of the person you are now becoming. Step forward with open arms. Receive the transformation fully. Feel the divine currents lifting you, reshaping you, and guiding you toward a future rich with purpose, fulfillment, and sacred alignment. This is the moment where your preparation meets your destiny, where your faith meets its reward, and where the prophecy planted in your life blossoms into unmistakable reality. Take a deep breath and let the fullness of what you have heard settle into your spirit. This is your moment to anchor truth, faith, and purpose into your daily life. Repeat these affirmations not as mere words, but as declarations that shape your reality. Affirmation 1. I am fully aligned with the divine purpose of my life. Affirmation 2. I am protected, guided, and empowered by the hand of God. Affirmation 3. Every challenge I face strengthens me for the blessings to come. Affirmation 4. I embrace the fullness of my transformation and step confidently into my destiny. Speak them aloud, breathe them in, and feel them resonate through every part of your being. Let them anchor the truth that has been revealed to you, the truth that your life is set apart, marked by intention, and held in sacred trust by the Creator. Know this: the blessings, the confirmations, and the transformation are not distant promises, they are unfolding now. Each day brings a new layer of alignment, a new ripple of divine favor, and a fresh reminder that you are never walking alone. Every step you take in faith carries the weight and support of heaven itself. As you move forward, allow your heart to rest in the assurance that you are held, watched over, and cherished. Your calling is not contingent on luck, timing, or human understanding. It is secured in eternity. The doors that open, the encounters that guide, the moments of clarity that ignite your spirit, all are part of a deliberate and holy orchestration designed to bring you to the fulfillment of your destiny. May peace envelop you like a river of light, steady and unwavering. May your spirit rise with confidence, knowing that nothing can hinder the divine plan in your life. May you walk boldly into each day, carrying both the strength of preparation and the joy of fulfillment. And may every step forward echo the truth that you are marked, chosen, and celebrated by heaven itself. Go forth with courage. Go forth with faith. And may the blessings of alignment, transformation, and divine purpose flow abundantly through every corner of your life, sealing this prophecy with power, grace, and undeniable truth.